Welcome back to Warcraft, welcome back to XiaoY Cup 10. This is the first Chinese tournament on 1.30.4. We have our first finalist, that is Foggy, who's gonna follow him. It's live versus ShakaK. We have one clear favorite, and that is one of the youngest players in the entire scene, which is of course the Night Elf. China versus China here. No Koreans, no Europeans representing, as Life is the big favorite with a 64% win rate over ShakaK. Life, of course, coming back to the scene, signed by the Rogue Warriors, the team of aces, and now making a splash again. It took him 2 weeks to be back in top shape. 22 years old only. ShakaK. Every orc was desperate against Night Elf on patch 1.30.1. This patch will certainly help him. But how? Yesterday, we've seen Fast playing a lot of Blade Master first, normal grunts, like the most normal play possible. ShakaK is mixing it up already. This is a Blade Master build, but without a barracks. Life on the other side. He played a lot of Keepers yesterday. He's continuing to play the Keeper as a first hero with the most normal creep route as well. No super greed, expo, no unusual shop creep early. The peon sees this, knows about this, and can punish this if he wants to. Shop is coming. Speed scroll, wind walk for max movement speed. Will this be the thing for XiaoKK? We do have a speed scroll. Or is he just going to the middle? Okay. He's creeping up himself. No ultra aggression right from the start. Just item hunting. And while the early game unfolds, we have a new sub. That is Patrick Swayze Express for the 8-month resub. Cheers back to Warcraft. Cheers, Patrick Swayze. A little more mana for half a wind walk. And a peon is dead. So, well, Life actually not creeping the mercenary camp. He's running over right away.
A town is under siege.
And this harass. Oh, he cancels the barracks. That means no grunts in the early. There's no way to prevent this. Yes, the Treants are weaker in this patch, but perfect timing for Life. Blade Master can only follow one unit. The damage should not be enough, or is it? Well, actually, it's close. Demon Hunter's coming back, but there's no experience on him except from this one. But okay, new set of Treants, I'm sorry. And with 4, you knock this down. No way of fast building, as it would be for human. But yeah, grunts will be super late.
Town is under siege.
And the harass continues. It's only level 1 keeper. It's one more set of Treants. There's another barracks in the back, but guess what? He's canceling that thing again. This could be yet another infi in a bit. As the Blade Master can't stack up on items, he can't stack up on experience. Is it enough? Yes, it is. With the right clicks of the Keeper, it is. And so we're gonna see, like, the first grunt after 5 minutes or so. These Treants, man, super effective. You see a Warble in the back because he lost so much lumber already. He's close to tier 2 and he doesn't have a barracks yet. While in the meantime, the Keeper had a staff, going back, creeping up. Almost perfectly executed from Life thus far.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wind of Mana stealing as well. And what can he do? He can get mercenaries, okay. He can snipe the item carrying creeps. But that's about it. And a lot of damage, of course, as the entire damage is going to the blade, not to the grunts. This will trigger 2 healed selves. He finds the big healing, which is nice, but Life, of course, expanding immediately after this. ShakaK, of course, rather a tier 2 to tier 3 player in China, while Life is hanging with the best, certainly the best Chinese Night Elf we have. Even a level above Zhou. And not creeping this mercenary camp was such a maybe game-winning move. Okay, we're stacking up. Gloves of Haste. Can't even pick it up. Leaves the mantle on the ground for later. But yeah, no chance really to prevent the level 3 keeper.
A player's forces are under attack.
Huntress transition as well. And tier 2 only now. That's very late. Of course, he had to build the Huntress Hall. He had to build the expansion. So it's a big tech advantage for ShakaK. At least he lacks the lumber for the beastery. Goes Torrent Totem first for the walkers. And he is level 2.7 and has a claw. It's not the worst inventory I've ever seen. Keeper level 3 now though. But Mercenaries on Life's side as well. Blade Master has to see this. He does. So can he cancel this immediately? Not against Entangle, really. Shadow Hunter is out. Beastery as well. Do we see Snakes first? No, it's Heal Wave first.
Players' forces are under attack.
When do we ever see that? Blade Master's hanging around, but here's the Entangle. Not burning the mana, but the right clicks are almost enough. He researched Sentinel already, so that's 100 gold, 100 lumber. Investing the big heal potion for some kills, but Entangle is right there, preventing the damage. And gets out with a speed scroll. Lots of items invested for a little bit of harass. I don't think this was worth it. As the Expo's up, drains some mana, okay, but this force is just too strong for a Blade Master alone. He buys time for the Shadow Hunter, of course. Life sees this. Beastery is up now as well. Walkers are coming. Did he really need to set up that barracks again? Lots of wasted stuff on ShakaK's side this far. Maybe he wants to go into Headhunters? No, it's still Grunts. But okay. Raider Walker coming, the normal build. I can't see him using Hex. Like, these Serpent Wards have been so good. But speaking of good, this is gonna be a great timing for Life again if he creep checks this. Periaptor Vitality is nice. Spirit Link is coming in. But it's not level 3 Blade. He is super hurt. Has only the heal wave, and he needs that heal wave soon. One Entangle and he's dead. Oh, nice dispel very early on from the Shadow Priest by XiaoKK. So he's not losing that. He's not losing that Mercenary. Alchemist second, of course. Heal self is running, but for how much longer? Could even tower push this, I guess. Will he lose the next production building after cancelling the barracks twice? Acid bump in the back for a little damage over time. And minus armor, of course. He can't. Can he? Is a little desperate to go for this now. He wants some easy kills to get this level 3. Gets the loses the Raider, loses the Shadow Priest. Oh boy. And I think no unit lost for Life. There's the Archer kill. But Entangle, Surround, no mana. But there's the heal wave at least. That's a bump in the backlight. 43 supply against 45. That looks okay. He's getting a few kills, but this Shadow Hunter... yeah, there's no Entangle. Okay, I thought he could staff out. Because there was no Hex and no Ensnare. Not Entangle, sorry. But okay, he could have gone for Hex during the staff and then kill the Keeper. So Life goes for the safe route. Why not? His Expo is up. He can't afford this TP. Keeper is not going for a new one, but a heal scroll instead. Tier 2 is done, of course, as we've seen the Alchemist. No Tier 2 buildings yet, if I see this correctly. No, it's just hunts at the moment. Mass hunts, actually, with a double Engine of War. The kind of Infi style when he plays Night Elf. So XiaoKK, what can you do? Kodo is out. He's at 50. He got some grunts. This army is far from perfect, though. Thank you, Aiden Rendino, for the 22-month resub. 1.3.4 hype. Off loot. Nice. Even more damage on the Huntress. XiaoKK is not giving up. Even though it's looking really bad for him. But it's only one Raider. And the beastery is so low. And this army won't change much. Like, it's 50 supply. He can't go into upkeep against an expansion. And it's just pure Night Elf Mass. Serpent Ward's now skilled. Is it level 2? Yes. So that's a lot of damage, but not much control. We'll see how this goes. Acid Bomb hits a lot. And it's only one Serpent Ward. It's already been cancelled. Life is doing a decent job with the piercing damage against the wards. I was wondering about this for such a long time already. Why not focus the wards? Blade Master's kind of out of the fight already. Shadowhunter is low as well. Hunters are starting to fall now. Acid Bomb and the heal scroll to counter that. Decent fight by XiaoKK. And he's going for it again. There's no TP, mind you. Trying to staff out. Crit! He kills him during the TP. Oh boy. He did not see that crit coming. Perfect moment. A little too greedy. Not going for that invul potion. And all of a sudden, XiaoKK is back in this game. Sieging this up. The critical strike at the perfect time. Shop is coming up in the back as well. He needs a heal wave very, very soon. Alchemist and Mass to hold on to this. There is an Engine of War to protect. Kodo Beast has eaten. 3 supply gone from this army. And more Serpent Wards rattling up now. Wisps are coming in for the detonate. Can they connect? There's no AoE. They hit a lot, especially the walkers are super dry now. Everything is turning red in the front line, but in the back line for life as well. This is gonna be a bloodbath. He's going for the hero though. Backstab. There is a potion, but nothing else. Oh, the blade! No way! Too greedy here as well. No mana on that Shadowhunter for a heal wave. The Alchemist survives. He gets a lot of kills in return. And level 4 and buys time for the Watchtower. But the Raiders are gone. The Grunts are gone. What's doing damage to this? Keeper is halfway back. Blade Master revived in the altar. This will take forever to get him back. Nice detonates to prevent the healing. There was a Clarity running, but no potion. And then detonates again, so no heal wave possible. No items on that blade. That hurts. Acid Bomb in the back again. He got the tower support, which is especially great against the Huntress. This low mana, so only one. Oh, nice block by KK to prevent, to guarantee this kill on the Huntress. Can he establish another tower to have this constant siege? No Clarity running. XiaoKK needs mana. Keeper is staffing in. This will help a ton. Treants or Entangle. Double level up. Oh, that's a lot more mana now. The Shadowhunter is looking juicy. Oh no, he's going for the Treants as 2 towers are up and he wants to get rid of them. Everything is dropping so low for the Orc. Holding on to dear life with a 15 supply disadvantage. That was one of the last heal waves. He used a potion for that. Blade Master's almost back.
Town is under siege.
As the siege continues. Thank you, Decomposed, for the 5-month resub. Crit! Oh yeah, that was a great moment indeed. No glaive throwers coming yet. That would help a ton, of course. He's eating... Oh, no, misses the Devour. Could lose the Kodo here, but life has no mana for an Entangle, so the damage isn't enough. Everything is red, thanks to Spirit Link, of course. The towers and the snakes, they have to carry this now. But the Blade Master is also coming back. No glaives. Still no glaives, just archers and hunts. Heal wave everywhere. Heal self everywhere. Backstep into crit. We've seen this before. Can he hold his ground in this fight? Towers are attacking the army. He's diving in. Oh, this shop, man. How much value has this shop? Expo is still paying off. Still no glaive throwers. Goes to level 5 on the Shadowhunter. As he was getting so much solo experience, of course. What are these archers for? Against Kodos and walkers. Yeah, but this engine of war is down. Opens up the path to the expansion a little bit. Everything is a little more healthy, but life is at 62 supply again. This Walker Falls, the heal wave was basically for nothing. It was certainly a wasted one. This build against the Treant, super effective. Level 4 on the Blade Master for a higher crit. 200, 300 about to fall. Man, these levels. He's getting so close to 5, but this tower is falling. No repair. Life is losing so much as well. He's lost 20 supply here. It's mass archers, man. Mass archers against fortified towers, though? I don't know. Cost effective they are, yes. But they can be slaughtered easily as well. Berserker falls for KK. Tower falls for KK. Expo is still running. Is at 50%. Everything is low. Heal wave again a little too late. Losing the Kodo Beast. And there goes 10% of your damage. No grunt, no raider. Okay, there's the grunt. Okay, I'm sorry. But no Kodo anymore. Clarity running once more. I would love to see the stock of the shop now. Is it time for glaives now? No, it's mass archers still. Keepers 4.5. Alchemist 4.4. And he's abandoning this to get the level 5 Shadow Hunter. Maybe the shop is sold out and that's why he has to retreat. That hurts. He almost broke it with the kill of the Alchemist, but then his Blade Master fell. Relying on a crit again. But it just didn't come. One of the wind, though. Would have loved to get the big mana potion, of course. What's plan B?
A player's forces are under attack.
No dryads, no bears, no mountain giants. Just mass tier 1. Also not tier 3, so no marksmanship. Some kind of area of effect would be nice, but orcs don't have that. Yeah, chat is saying this right. With the flute, the archers are very cost effective now. Back to 61 supply. Keeper with the robe of the Magi now. And a kind of tanky alchemist. ShakaK has kind of to stay at 50.
Players' forces are under
An expansion now would be ultra desperate. And those detonates again. We've seen this during WGL. If the wisps connect, it's just really, really, really good. Blade Master's gone from the army. Got a scroll of the beast, which is certainly a little helpful. But the beast tree is falling now. He never dared to repair it. And now no raiders. He got pillaged, but with 4 raiders? Not so sure. It's life's turn with the siege now. So many mercs. Gets rid of yet another shop. ShakaK is supply stuck.
A player's forces are under attack.
Rebuilding this beast tree. Is it time for a counterattack? He is expanding behind this. How much damage can they do? Blade Master is close to 5. One of the wind being used to prevent the acid bomb. Scroll of the beast being used as well. This is a lot of consumables, but heal scroll on the life side. He's using the berserkers in the front. Keeper close to 5. Blade Master is 5. Getting so many kills here. Life again losing 10 to 15 supply without TPing out. He doesn't have a TP if I saw this correctly. No, he doesn't. Invo potion on the Keeper. Mauler is falling. So the big damage against Raiders is gone. And XiaoKK is fighting this tremendously well with his consumables. Trying to surround this Alchemist. Doesn't work. Invo potion triggered nevertheless. But now Spirit Link is flipping back. Everything low. Still Treants. No mana. He's getting the Alchemist with another kill hit. There we go. And it's the Keeper next in line. He's level 5. He's surrounded. He's trying to staff in. Can he intercept this once more? No. No net flying. And don't lose the units to the Treants now. This is a combined, what, 100 HP? XiaoKK is level 6. He has level 3 snakes. He prevents this push. He prevents the kills. He still has 43 supply. And level 6 heroes on both sides. Like, this must be Blade. It is Bladestorm. It is Bladestorm. Seriously, what the hell? 30 supply eliminated from the game. Expansion done. That Scroll of the Beast, that Wand of the Wind, that greed to not go for a TP. And yeah, don't rely on archers late game. And what a good call to rebuild the barracks in the end with 5 grunts against archers. What a throw, but what a comeback rather. Main gold mine is empty. That's why he had to expand. But alright, there's still a free expansion for life. He's transitioning into Dryads.
Players' forces are under attack.
Maybe a mountain giant, but without upgrades, what does it do? Alchemist close to 5. Keeper is 5. And that's what can happen if you're not tapping out. Like Colorful before. Like Infi is famous for. Keep on fighting. And sometimes the World of Warcraft 3 is opening some opportunities for you. Bladestorm, here we go. Not doing too much, actually. Oh, getting 3 kills? At least. But 3 archers, I mean. Lots of mana gone. Which he has to... But it's still a good trade, of course. It's still a good trade. 3 archers for mana.
A player's forces are
You don't
under
lose
attack.
anything. You can't get, like, cycloned with this build, of course. Can't get entangled. Then why not? It's a cost-efficient trade. Both players on one expo. Life is not moving his Tree of Ages to one of the gold mines. And there's only 3,700 in. Mana potion on the blade, getting ready for another... Bladestorm, or is he handing this over? I think he hands it over, right? Heal Wave 3 and Serpent Wards 3 are just way too strong. But here's the next push. Will level 3 Acid Bomb change something? Everything was so close to dying. If that spell levels up, maybe that is the necessary damage. Oh, massive Acid Bomb. He grouped up while the Acid Bomb flask was in the air. Ouch! That hurts. He can't fight now. Can set up some Serpent Wards though. Dryads this time. Level 5. Is he going for the heroes? Bladestorm is not off cooldown. Hacking and slaying away, but there's so many Treants. Who will prevail? There's a heal scroll for ShakaK. There's a mana potion. And there's nothing of that sort for life. Wisps are coming in for detonate. He needs to get rid of that mana. Alchemist down again. Blade Master and Raiders are taking care of the backline of the Dryads. Even the Engine of War is fighting with him. Mass detonates here. There is an empty Shadow Hunter now, but he's still holding on to that mana potion. 3 wisps for the next detonate ready though. KK still at 50 and life calls it GG. XiaoKK, after losing his barracks twice, after unfinishing the siege in the bottom, after having this expansion up, after fighting 20 supply advantage of life, winning this game, and we even saw Bladestorm. What more to wish for this game? Mass kudos for that fighting spirit that paid off so well. (1-0) for the underdog. Thank you, Shaz182 for the sub. Also, Blubberbären gifting a sub to Lino. 13 months already for you, man. Thank you. And Serbian Jarks for the 4th month in a row and the 8th sub in total. My boys are firing away at 7 a.m. EST. Get him, Neo. All right, man. Thank you very much for tuning in that early. But yeah, kind of stubborn by life, of course. Not a normal Night Elf play. Maybe too ballsy. Maybe not experienced enough. Well, stubborn, maybe wanted to end this early. Like, this game was basically over 3 times in favor of life. Thank you, Lambda Malfunction, for the 100 bits. Awesome cast. Thank you. Think there were quite a few bad calls and a little stuttering in there, but if you enjoy it, thank you very much. I'm still feeling a little rusty after this 10-day not casting streak. So I'm getting there. I mean, there's casts now basically every day. So I'm getting in shape again in a little while. Thank you for the kind words, though. Yeah, what? Like, with Dryads against level 3 Serpent Wards, that's just a suicide command. But okay, Life's map choice is AZ. Ah, well, of course. Yeah, of course it's AZ. It's the best Night Elf map in the pool. Was a little confused. My brain said, okay, of course ShakaK lost, but didn't happen. You know, my brain is not the smartest in the world. So Amazonia it is. Very likely to see the Keeper again, I think. As the creep route is just so good on this map. As I said, Life is the big favorite. Life has a lot of accomplishments against XiaoKK. Life has the better matchup. But Life had the wrong strategy and Life lost the first map. So we've seen the final of Life versus Foggy for quite some time in those Chinese Cups. But XiaoKK could interfere with that. Here we go. Map number 2. Life in red in the upper right, fighting XiaoKK as an orc in the blue. This time he goes for barracks first, making sure that he can go for some grunts early. So most likely no Farseer then. Could be, but I don't think so. Usually it's a late barracks then. On the other side, I expect a Keeper 100% for Life. He always takes time to get rid of an old meta. And since it's only been 2 days that Netty's patched. Whoa! Okay. Wrong call again. But good for us, I think. So usually, why this is so good, you saw it, you saw Foggy creeping here. You get this with ease, that goes for every hero. But you can go for this spot with the Keeper super easy, and then you're basically level 3. It's a Shadow Hunter first, though. And maybe Life knows about this. And maybe that's the direct counter to the Shadow Hunter. It has become quite, not quite normal, but
player's forces are under attack.
More normal than before to go SH first on AZ. And XiaoKK is known for winning the first map and then giving the series away due to unusual hero picks or unusual strategies or unusual timings. This is gonna be the hard counter, boys. Mana burn against the Shadow Hunter is the absolute hard counter.
A player's forces are under attack.
You can back it up with a Blade Master second, of course. Lightning Shield creep works like a charm. Gloves of Haste, not denying anything. Nope. So almost level 2 here. It's dual burrow tech, though. Of course. The Shadow Hunter doesn't carry as a Blade Master does, as a Farseer does early. Of course, a Farseer falls off later, but Wolves in the early are great. What on earth would that burrow cancel? Like what? Yeah, I saw it in like in the edge of my eye, but I don't know. Maybe he was uncertain of what to do. Another kill with Hex. But yeah, how many Hexes and how many heal waves will we see? It's Hex only, of course. Oh, will he go Serpent Wards? Pretty sure, yeah, he's going Serpent Wards, right? So the damage is quite nice here thus far. It's gonna be a nice inventory for the second hero, by the way. Doesn't matter what he's going for. Okay, this is level 2 for the SH. And wards or wave. Damage or healing. Hasn't decided yet. Tier 2 on the way. More grunts, of course, you need them to damage the archers, as the Shadow Hunter alone has basically 0 damage itself. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Blade Master second, but
forces are under attack.
I don't know. It's getting mercenaries that worked well on map number 1, and of course sniping the item here with the help of the berserkers. Creeps are coming back already, but he's getting this. One of the 2 biggest items on the map. Rune braces. He won't need that in this game. Five archers here. Is there more?
Are under attack.
6 archers. No Huntress Hall, by the way. It could be a big push. Naga push with a Shredder or something? Or really going Talons? Old school? We've seen this from Neutron yesterday. That Talons are viable again. But we do have a level 3 Shadow Hunter and level... Oh, no wards. Okay. So I wonder what he's going for. Usually with Talons, you don't build that many archers. Firelord second. Okay. Demon Hunter into Firelord. What? Someone called it in chat. I know. He called a Pit Lord second into Firelord. But what is this strategy? He's giving the Shadow Hunter so much time. He's at tier 2. Blade Master is coming. And what a nice target this Firelord is to hex and right clicks.
The town is under siege.
Arguably the weakest hero in the game nowadays. But he has a decent silence. Speed scroll used here, and it's no end. Again, the Huntress Hall late. What's up with this Night Elves, man? I mean, of course, if you go for a Firelord or a Tavern Hero second, it's okay to delay the Huntress Hall a little, but this much?
The town is under siege.
Too far away to get this grunt. Totem, Bestiary, and Snare coming, Warmill as well. So a lot of experience ended up on the Shadow Hunter. This makes it really hard for the Blade Master to level up and get his crits. Wait, he has Incinerate, right?
The town is under siege.
Yes! It's Lava Spawns and Incinerate. And now he's trying to build the lores, but ShakaK is right in his face. Only getting the shop and a wisp. Oh no, yeah. What the fuck, Incinerate? Against Orc? I can understand Incinerate versus human. Even though Remo says it's like waste of mana, I think against human Incinerate is really good. Not really good, but better than people think it is. It's still not a reason to pick him, but the AoE is decent. Okay? So don't get me wrong, it's not like a super spell or something. fix what? Level 4 Shadowhunter. Who was life? No, he just started the upgrade. Waiting for the shop to finish. Thank you, Furga, for the 18-month resub. What up? Well, weird hero combos is up.
A town is under siege.
And Dryads. Well, there's no Serpent Ward, so there's not much damage. ShakaK is going Headhunters now to have some counter against it. What are the items? Oh, nice items on the Blade Master, man. +7. Peons are coming in for the fight. Mana Potion on the Shadowhunter. No TP, no potion though. 50 versus 46. Lava spawns will be dispelled in a heartbeat. What a weird game. Spirit Link applied. Oh, so much damage on this illusion. There was the Incinerate, but nicely microed away from the rest. So the lava spawns are gone. He's dealing some damage to the Dryads, and now, of course, running away from an Orc with Ensnare is hard. Blade Master taking some damage, but the heal wave is there. Incinerate adding up, but not too much. We've seen Incinerate by Infi a bit. So you see it does do some damage. Heal wave and heal scroll. Finishes a little level 4 on the Demon Hunter. It's quite a nice tank now, but the Fire Lord, man, he is so in danger of dying without staffs, without items. And it's looking decent for XiaoKK. I mean, everything is red in the back. The Blade Master's having a field day. Another kill, another kill, another kill. Oh boy, he just lost 10 supply. Dryads were parked in the main or something? Oh, they were blocked in the main, I guess. 4 dice. Man, life is struggling hard. He's about to be eliminated. Another kill. Shadowhunter must be close to 5. Yeah, 4.5. Close to 3. Late. Raiders coming, as they were killed first. But what's this army? 3 Dryads and 2 Archers. Firelord gets level 3 with lava spawns too, but you saw how fast they were gone.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not having soul burn for me against the Shadowhunter is baffling. So, here we go again. 44 supply only, but reinforcements are coming in fast. Heal scroll for this last one. Can it split? I don't think so. It's being punished by the walkers now. It should be killed soon. Blade Masters once again all over the place. How fast did this boy level up to level 3? Even without creeping. Invo potion triggered on the Demon Hunter. Guns are falling. But he's trading badly. He can once again go for the Fire Lord if he so desires. Another 2 kills for XiaoKK. There's only 1 Raider, right? Yeah, so 1 more Ensnare shouldn't be enough. He does have Hex, though. And he wants to end this game right now. Critical Strike for 86, misses 1. Critical Strike for 86 again, long range and snare. Nice of ShakaK to keep the Raider back, so he has another Ensnare. There's no stab, and there's no Demon Hunter, and there's no hope for life as he's getting eliminated 2-0 by XiaoKK. What a surprise, I guess. I did not expect this one bit. I thought it's going the other way around as life was picking up pace again. But you know, sometimes he has those days and makes weird decisions like not going soul burn on a Firelord. So we get Foggy versus XiaoKK in the final. Which I didn't expect. And I wonder if there's a game for third today. Sometimes they play it, sometimes they don't. So usually the game for third should be next, but maybe they prepone the final or something. But yeah, we have Foggy, we have ShakaK fighting for $150 here in the first Chinese 1.30.4 tournament. Congrats to the Orc! And maybe we get Life vs. Colorful as game for third, maybe not. We'll see. I'm sending you into a break. You stay tuned, tell your friends, and we'll be right back. See you in a bit.